When selecting a word, there are a number of criteria that are involved. I've mentioned, for example, for a regular crossword, it has to be something that is easy to define. For a cryptic crossword, it needs to be playable with. You need to be able to play with the letters of the word. But to fit it into the grid, what I have to do is to generally use letters, wherever possible, that are common. In this grid, in the one a crossword, I have a B, which is not an uncommon letter, but it would have been perhaps better if I had a common letter, like a T or an N or an E. And when I was using books to do it, then I would avoid hard letters. What's a hard letter? Well, if you play Scrabble, you'll know the values of letters. The letters that are common usually have a point value of 1. Those are easy to use in a lot of words. Whereas if you get into those that have, say, 4 or 5 point values, like the W or the H are 4 points in Scrabble. That's going to be harder than one that's worth only 1. Right up to a Q and a Z, which are worth 10 points in Scrabble. Those are going to be very hard to use, so you do it rather sparingly. In a cryptic crossword, if I do use a word with an unusual letter, I have to think about what else is going to go with it. In the cryptic style grid, a large number of letters in a word are not common to a second letter word. I can very often put a Q or a Z into one of those squares rather than in a square that is part of 2 words.